Hey guys, well today I wanted to do a full face of Sheglam makeup, and what that is if you've ever heard of Shein or Sheen or however you want to say it, I've heard people say it all different kinds of ways. If you've ever heard of that brand, it is their beauty brand and it's very affordable line of makeup. So I wanted to try it out. I was very curious about it. I'd heard a lot of influencers talk about it and talk about, you know, how great it is, all that great stuff. Well, it might be, I don't know, but they were probably paid to say it. I'm not saying they all were, but some of them were, I'm sure, because some of them did sponsorships. So I just kind of wanted to figure it out and see if it was any good. There may be something out there that's amazing that we're not tapping into. So, that's basically what the point of this video is. So I purchased basically a full face. I think I got everything I needed, and I just want to dive in and try it all out. So first of all, I picked up an eyeshadow palette. So here's what it looks like. It's very nice, actually. Same thing on the actual palette itself. It's called the Afterglow Palette, and I believe that it is actually a dupe for a Natasha Denona palette, and if you know your Natasha Denona, you can probably guess which one, but it is the gold palette, I believe. But it's got some weight to it, like, you know, some things that are cheap just feel cheap. This does not. It feels kind of hefty. So it's nice that it does. It's made in China, but it even says autumn eyeshadow right here. So pretty sure they were trying to dupe Natasha Denona. I've seen, once I saw the palette in person, I was like, oh, I know what that is. And so I went and I looked up some reviews and saw that, of course, that's in fact what they were doing. And didn't realize it when I ordered it, to be quite honest. I was just looking for kind of a neutral palette. So I don't have the gold palette, but I would like to try this out. And I mean, the pan sizes themselves are pretty good size, so let's try it out. I've already primed my eyes, so I'm ready to go. I wanted to see these brown shades because they all look the same. Now they feel pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie to you, but this one is Soft Glam, Sunset, and Bellini is this on my ring finger. So they do have a different undertone, each one do. This one especially, but these two, they have different undertones. So just wanted to let you know that. And this palette is $8, by the way, just FYI. All right, so I'm going into the shade Soft Glam. They don't have the names on the palette, but it comes with this little insert that has the names on it, so that's where I'm getting them from. So I'm going into the shade Soft Glam, and I'm just gonna take that through my crease. If you hear the unruly children outside, I do apologize. I can't help it. It's very aggravating to me that they act this way. So I'm just going to apologize. I've sat here for quite a while hoping that they would leave. It's just not happened. I guess I could show you what I'm doing, huh? That would be really nice. I took this shade, which was Soft Glam, and then next I think I'll take a little bit of this shade here called Sunset. It's a little deeper, and just kind of define that crease a little bit more. And I'm doing it on a smaller brush, by the way. So it's working out pretty nicely, I have to say. So I'm going to take some of this blue shade here, and it's called After Party. So I'm just going to take that and kind of work it through my crease a little bit. I know it looks a little intimidating, trust the process. I'm going back with the brown shades. Can't think of my colors. And I'm just going to kind of blend the edges. That blends really nicely, actually. That blue shade was pressed a bit differently, and if I'm not mistaken, okay, can you see that on my finger a little bit? I'm not a great swatcher. So, like, it's a cream to powder shade. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's not at all, there's no fallout, and that swatch was not a good representation of that. But if you look closely at the shade, you can see in the pan there, it has movement. See that? So it's a cream to powder, and Natasha is pretty famous for her cream to powders. Yeah. I'm pretty impressed that they duped that. Alright, so I'm going to still take that same shade, that After Party, the blue, and I'm going to take and put that in my outer corner to build it up just a bit there. And I'm also taking this deepest brown, which is called Truffle, and I'm going to build it up just a tad to give just a little bit more depth on that outer corner. Okay, so I'm going to take this center shade here, and it is called Glitz. And I am, ooh, that's a creamy shadow too. It's almost like putty. Okay, and I want to start, wow, that went on really nicely. I'm going to start that in the center. I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but there, that moves like the blue one does. There's some movement in there. Okay. So then I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Lux, and I believe this is just a powder. Nope, it's creamy too. And I'm putting that on the rest of the lid. Okay, so I started taking that middle shade Glitz and packing it on with my finger. Wow. I did have fallout, but nothing like what I thought I was going to have, to be quite honest. I am super impressed. Okay, so I like where this is, but I want to brighten it up just a tad bit. So I think I'm going to go into this shade here called Rose Quartz. I'm just going to do it with my finger, and I'm just going to kind of pat that on this inner portion here, just as a slight, changes it just a little. I'm going to take just a tiny bit, because I can't help myself, of this shade Yacht right here. I'm going to take a little bit, because I'm already glowing and I have glitter everywhere anyway. So I'm going to put a little out here. Well, I don't know if I need to say it or not, but I'm super impressed with this. I'm for $8. Yes, if you like the story of Natasha Denona's gold palette and you never wanted to pay that price for it, here is a really great dupe. I have to say, an amazing dupe. And I don't know that it's shade for shade or anything like that. I just know that the quality is good and the color story is similar. Okay, moving on. We are going to go into our face. my face. So this is the Sheglam Birthday Skin Primer in Smoothing Rose. So this is, I saw this first and I honestly didn't put two and two together, honestly. I watch Nakia Joy on YouTube all the time, and I didn't put together that she was talking about this product and this is the product that I chose to order. But I was trying to choose a primer, and I just, honestly, I didn't look at anything, any reviews, and decide what to get when I made my order. I just decided I was going to make the order, and so then I went on there and I chose some things. And then once I got my order in, I was like, oh, wait a minute. She was talking about a primer from Shein or Sheglam, and so I went on there to see what it was, and it was this primer. So here's what it looks like. It's pretty luxe, if I do say so myself, and I didn't create it, so I can say it. So this is a $6 primer. I'm pretty impressed, I have to say. It's not the most, it's not like super heavy or anything, but that's okay. I mean, it's still pretty nice. So I did rub my finger in it just to kind of feel it, and it kind of reminds me of like e.l.f. Poreless Putty. But yeah, it's a very smoothing texture. So then you also get this little spatula with it, which I thought was really nice. That way you don't have to dig your finger in. So I'm just gonna scoop some out. Oh, it feels really moussey. Oh, okay, this is a little different than e.l.f. And I got too much. This is much more moussey than e.l.f. So if you're thinking that it's going to be like e.l.f., like I did, it's definitely not. I've got my fingerprints all over it now, but it took me a second to get that worked in because I had too much. It almost, now I did get a little too much, so I'm not saying that that's maybe why, but it almost feels a little bit tacky, which is not a bad thing with a primer. So I'm interested. Very interested. So then I picked up this Skinfinite Hydrating Foundation, and I'm very surprised and impressed with their packaging for it to be so affordable. But this is a $9 foundation. Let me show you. It comes in a little velvet bag. But yeah, like, that's very luxe. Look at how nice this looks. I mean, Estee Lauder Double Wear can't even give you a pump. And this has a pump, and it looks so nice. And this actually kind of, I don't have the Gucci foundation, but it kind of looks like it from pictures I've seen. So yeah, like, that's really nice. Really, really nice. So I'm kind of a little concerned about the shade, if you can't tell, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm gonna squirt a little on the back of my hand, and it is a hydrating foundation, so I expect it to be a little runny, so to speak. It's one pump that I put on the back of my hand, by the way, and I've only dipped in once. I've definitely had better, excuse me, I've definitely had worse foundation matches, so this isn't the worst. And it doesn't look bad. Like, I actually think it looks pretty good. I like the primer. Who would have thought? Okay, I also got this Sun Sculpt liquid bronzer. It's in the shade Golden Sun, I think. Yeah. So here's the packaging on it. How beautiful is this? Very surprised at the packaging. Okay. I will say, I think I'm missing something on this because it's just, do you see that? And it comes out really like that. Really a lot. Okay, so I cleaned it off a bit. It was very, like, a lot was on there. And I think it's supposed to have like a, I don't even know what it's called other than a stopper to try to like hold some of the product. So it has a little sponge on there, so I'm just going to kind of dot some dots. Oh my gosh. It smells like chocolate. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love chocolate. Okay, so I'm going to blend before I let it dry. I think I put too much on my forehead. I can't get over how good it smells. And then, of course, I had to get the liquid blush, too. So this is the Color Bloom Liquid Blush in Risky Business. And I remember now what spurred me to make this order. I was watching Laura Lee. She was talking about just the blush. She wasn't talking about everything. She was just talking about the blushes. And I looked at it, and I was looking at the component, and I was like, that is beautiful, and I need that. And she talked about this Risky Business being her favorite. So that's why I wanted it. But let me show you. There is like a little stopper in here. Oh, I thought that that would hold it. Don't turn it upside down, okay? All right. So there is a stopper in this one that helps it not turn over and come out. So I'm going to take my sponge and blend this out. That is really beautiful. But the components on these are just too cute. I love them. They're so pretty. Okay, so I got the 12 Hour Full Coverage Concealer. And I got the shade Cotton Candy. Here's the component on it. I'm not like blown away by this component. It's like, it is what it is, you know. But, okay. It's more about how it wears, what it looks like, you know. Looks like a good shade though. While I'm blending this out, I forgot to tell you, the blush was $5, the liquid blush, and the liquid contour is what they call it, is $5 as well. And when they say full coverage, they mean full coverage. Wow. I'm gonna have a little more blush. Because I kind of covered it up. Are you kidding me right now? This is looking so good. And I'm not exaggerating. I don't know if it's just the primer or if it's everything. Oh, it looks good. Okay, so I got this Insta-Ready Face and Under Eye Setting Powder Duo. So here's what it looks like. I love the packaging. This is like my color. I love this. So you get 2 in 1 here. So you're getting, this is for under eyes right here. And then open it up, and the bottom is like a regular setting powder. So I like that. On your under eyes, you're supposed to use like a lighter powder, which I don't always do, let's be honest. But I'll do that today. I'm going to dip my sponge in it and set. Because that's just how I prefer. Okay. You also get a mirror in here. I like that powder under the eyes. I'm very impressed. So I pour a little bit out in here. This is the shade Bisque. You'd think I'd never played in makeup before. The mess I'm making. Well now, I like that. I'm kind of impressed. This powder is $6.50. $6.50. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this brow, this is the Sheglam Brows on Demand 2-in-1 brow pencil. $3. And it's in the shade Taupe. So this may look familiar. Not familiar, but look like something else that I have. So here is what it looks like. So nice, the packaging. It like doesn't look like it's cheap at all. So on this end, we have a brow pencil. Here's the shade brow pencil. And on this end, we have a brow pen. Is that not nice? I'm just like, this looks a lot like my favorite thing in the world. Not my favorite thing in the world, but my favorite thing for brows, which is my Urban Decay Brow Blade. Everyone knows that. Truly love a brow pen, and Urban Decay Brow Blade has 2-in-1. It makes it perfect. So I have high hopes for this. So let's see how this works. Are you kidding me right now? This is amazing, and this is $3. Listen, I can be picky when it comes to brow products, okay? I can be really picky because I like what I like, and if this wears as good as my Urban Decay Brow Blade, we just may have replaced the brow blade, and I'm not joking. So I just rubbed over that with my hand just to, you know, see. It's not budging. Of course, it's not wet, but okay then. Well, I forgot to get a brow gel, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm completely blown away by that product, and I'm not just like building it up. I'm just completely blown away. Wow. Okay then. All right, let's finish these eyes. I'm gonna take this sunset shade, and I'm going to buff that along the bottom lash line. And then I'm going to take the blue, which is the After Party, this one, and I'm going to push that up against that bottom lash line. So I have this Expert Creamy Eyeliner, and it's in the shade Brown, and it is $3. Here's what it looks like. So let's try this. That's really nice. It went on really nice in the waterline. Very beautiful. Okay, let's see how this goes. This is the 2-in-1 Do It All eyeliner. This is $4. Let me show you something on this one. Okay, so it's dual-ended. One end, we have this crazy looking eyeliner. That is an eyeliner. So watch this. I'm going to make a line here on the back of my hand. So this end is an eraser, so if you make a mistake, you can erase it. Yes, yes. And you also get a refill on the eraser end. So I'm gonna let this dry and then we'll see how it erases. Let's see how I can do with this chisel tip here. Okay. So my wings just kept getting longer and longer. It's not matte, it is shiny. So just FYI on that. Okay, well, I do like the corrector. It's pretty nice. So it just, if you move it along the side, cleans it up really nicely. All right then, well, that's nice. Okay then. Okay, then I have, so that liner was $4. I don't know if I said that. And then I have some mascara. This is a double-sided mascara and it's $5. I think it's, I don't always like double-ended products, but I think it's nice that you can get cheap double-ended products. I think that's really nice. So you can use one or both. You have a volumizing and a lengthening side. So you have, I think this would be your lengthening side. This looks a whole lot like my roller lash. And this would be your volume side. Oh, does it have fibers? There you go. Let's see. It doesn't say it has fibers, but it looks like it has fibers when I'm looking at it. Okay, so I'm going to do length first. So that will be this one. You're not going to be able to see a lot because of that liner, but it didn't do a whole lot either. So I'm going to do volumizing over here. We'll see the difference. And then we'll do both together. Okay. Out of the two, I don't know that you can really tell, but I think I like the volumizing side better. These are always my better lashes anyway, but still, I just feel like that the volumizing side did more. So I'm going to do the opposite on each side now and even them out. Both sides look good. Again, these are my good lashes, but I think I like doing volumizing and then curling or lengthening. I just get better results, but not bad at all. Okay, one final thing, lipstick. And I got a dual-ended lipstick. Did I tell you that the price on the mascara was $5? If I didn't, it was $5. This is the Glam 101 lipstick and liner duo, and I have the shade Warm Nutmeg. So here's what it looks like. I don't love the lip liner. It kind of like balled up on me a little bit, which is weird. It kind of like, I don't know, it's odd. I don't like it. The lipstick doesn't feel bad. It's very small though, so you have to like really work with it. What's that? I'm not a fan of the lipstick. It's doing something weird on the inside of my lip. It's like turning white. Very odd. Yeah, see that? Why is that happening? I thought it was going away, but no, it's not. So the lipstick is an absolute no. Do not get it. It was doing something really weird on the inside of my lips. Really weird. Anyway, I just put on another one. So this is not Shein. This is a different one. But everything, I'm pretty impressed with everything, honestly. I actually didn't think that I was going to like it this much. I really came into it thinking it's going to be, you know, I might find one or two good things, but that's going to be it. And honestly, the only thing that I just absolutely don't love, the lipstick, for sure. Don't like that. I don't know what the deal is with that one. I still have some white on the inside of my lip. And then this liner is a little bit questionable only because I like the concept of it, but I don't like the tip. It's a weird one. I've never seen one like this before. Kind of hurts the eye, or my eye at least. But yeah, I like the cleanup part. I think that that's a really good idea, and it's probably not the first one to have it, but it's a pretty good idea. I just it hurt my eyes when I was trying to put it on. It wasn't very opaque. I had to go over it quite a few times, and covering, like, this isn't really glitter. It looks glitzy and glittery, but it's not really. It's just a really metallic-y looking shade. So it just took a lot to kind of go over that. So that's the only thing that I wasn't just absolutely in love with. My eyebrows are probably my favorite part. Eyebrows, contour. I'm really impressed with this concealer. Like, this is amazing. The coverage from this, I was so impressed by. Everything. Honestly, I'm just blown away. Like, I did not expect to really love, like, not just like, but love the things that I tried today. So completely impressed, completely blown away. I cannot recommend everything except these two things enough. Like, literally, if you want to try it, I completely support it. Oh, I almost forgot something. I almost forgot highlighter. How could I forget highlighter? I do that all the time. So this is the Sheglam Mousse highlighter, and it's in Vanilla Sky. So pretty. There's what it looks like. Ooh, it's pretty. Very golden. I don't know if it's really showing up as, like, reflected. Like, it's almost a duochrome. It is $4. This is really nice packaging too. I'm really surprised at how much I like their packaging. Okay, so let's do a little highlight here. Wow. That is so neat. Okay, I'm going to show you. Like, it has like creamy texture, kind of like the eyeshadows. The eyeshadows are a bit different, but it's still creamy, and it's beautiful. So beautiful. I wish it conveyed on camera just so beautifully. There, maybe. It's just beautiful. That is gorgeous. Okay. Kind of reminds me of ColourPop's Super Shock, honestly. That's what kind of puts me in mind of. Okay, I just took a makeup wipe over that, and I didn't rub super hard, granted, but the eyeliner and the eyebrow pencil or pen didn't move. If I scrub on it a little bit, now it will, but at least it held on. That gives me hope. Okay, so I love everything. I love it all. I love everything, especially just everything. Like, I really just skip out on the eyeliner and the lip, but everything else I think you need. So if you want to try something, I totally encourage it. If there was something that caught your eye in the video and you're like, oh, that looks really good. I think this is supposed to have the same kind of stopper as the blush. So if you get yours and it's a little bit different than mine, that's probably why. It smells so good though. It smells just like chocolate. Did the blush smell? I didn't even smell it. Yeah. It kind of, not as heavily as the contour, but this smells good too. Okay, I'm completely happy. I'm just so happy. The final look, this is a different kind of eye for me. I don't think I've done blue. Have I done blue? Probably, but it's been a while. So I did a blue eye. It's a little different. I kind of like the wing, I have to say. I took it a little further than I normally do, and I really like it. So I'm very impressed. So yeah, I'm really blown away, guys. It took me a little while to make this video just because I was enjoying playing with everything. But oh my gosh, yes. Eyeshadow palette, $8. Absolutely. Don't hesitate if you think that you might like that. Absolutely get it. The textures in it is absolutely incredible. Phenomenal. That blue just, that just blows me away. A creamy shimmer I've seen in a lot of palettes, but a creamy matte is not something you see every day, and especially not an affordable palette. So that's even better. So yeah, highly recommend. Couldn't recommend it more. So pretty. Oh yeah. Okay, makeup makes me happy. Whenever I'm stressed and I had a stressful week, I'm just gonna lay it out there. I've been stressed this week, and whenever I get to play makeup, it just makes me so happy. It really does. So it takes my mind off the world for a little bit, and that's what I enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing all these in action. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer, but truly I recommend everything except those 2 items I mentioned. So thank you for watching. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you are staying safe, happy, and healthy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.